Hi guys, this is Lily. Be happy. So a warning before you watch this video: if you have not seen Sam and Colby's Stanley Hotel Part 1 and Part 2, Part 3, then you go watch those if you don't want any spoilers to happen. I mean, if you love spoilers, then go on ahead and watch, but warning, if you have not seen those videos, then go watch them, then come back. Alright? Alright. I'm gonna be talking about Sam and Colby because they're back in action with haunted stuff, and I'm happy. So they're back to YouTube and to social media, and they travel to Stanley Hotel. So the original haunted stuff gang, Jake, Corey, Sam and Colby are back together, and Sam and Colby dragged practically Corey into this because it's haunted and he didn't want to do it. But there are a few things that fans have noticed. So they released the parts of the series. The first one was practically analysis, and they hired a psychic who looks oddly like the person who died in the hotel. I don't know who she was. Like, she wasn't a famous psychic that we've all heard of. I don't know, but she read their auras and everything, which I'm gonna be dragging her right now because I have been doing aura readings for what, 7 years now. Half of that was wrong. The colors were wrong. It's not their aura colors. Like, I'm sorry, but although she did have one prediction that actually came true. So if you've seen part 1 of the video, by the way, they're all linked down below so you can check them out. She said that something from Corey's past will come back. And by past, everyone thought it was gonna be like something from his childhood because he did Ouija boards a lot, and they were wrong when in part 2 they went to Stanley Hotel, which Stephen King wrote The Shining there, and then the movie was also based on the hotel. The most famous scene there is the twin girls standing in the corridors, and then the boy on the tricycle riding around and saying red rum, which is murder backwards. Yeah, so that's all based on the hotel and filmed there, and Stephen King literally stayed in room 217, which is considered like the most haunted room, and Stanley Hotel is like the most haunted hotel in USA. But considering Queen Mary is one of the most haunted hotels in the world. So let's say from 0 to Stanley Hotel, Queen Mary is way more haunted than Stanley Hotel. Shane also did a video at Stanley and also at Queen Mary. We love Shane. And then Sam and Colby practically dragged Corey into something haunted again. The 4th part comes out Sunday, 1:14 p.m. PST, which is their time, and you can check what time is it in your country to, watch it if you want. But there are a few weird things that happened in those videos. I'm not gonna mention the psychic's prediction again because literally came true. So in the second part of the series, they go to the hotel, and if you've seen Sam and Colby videos, usually in the haunted ones. So Mission Inn, Biltmore Hotel. In Biltmore, there's a call to the hotel room, which Corey, being the man he is, picks up. And there's no one talking. And after that, he has been getting calls from locked numbers in Queen Mary and also in Mission Inn.
Dude, he keeps getting calls.
And they don't say anything and they ran away hanging out.
But what did that... did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that? So it was just this random girl?
Wow. I'm just saying, Black Dahlia was last seen on the phone.
Dude, yes! Corey, one thing that was big about last video here, you were in a car crash, right?
Yeah.
That car crash was 3 days after...
You were the one that picked up the phone.
We stayed in this hotel and got a phone call. You picked it up, you put it down, you went to get a car crash. Do you think there's some correlation with that? Because like he just said, Black Dahlia was last seen before her death.
You don't see anyone else getting random calls, bro.
Yeah, you're the only one getting calls right now. Answer it.
I'm not answering it.
Why?
Because...
Put it on mute. Just put it on mute again.
No, bro, I'm not answering it. Why? Because this is freaking me out, to be honest.
This happened like 2 or 3 times off camera.
And also in Stanley Hotel.
I saw a video on that though and it didn't work, so I'm kind of skeptical. I'm done trying.
It was also the lady, I think that was like involved with that explosion way back then.
Let's just do it all, like, let's set out candy, let's open all of our doors at night, and then... Have you still been getting spam calls? No. What do you mean?
You're not gonna answer it?
No.
Dude.
I haven't got a call that says no caller ID since Biltmore.
Since Biltmore?
Since Biltmore.
So it's been a month.
Dude, that happens literally every
time
place.
You go places, I get a ring.
No, dude, listen!
Oh boy. I want to... No. Don't
Answer it,
bro.
We have to.
Dude, no. Actually, remember past Biltmore at Griffith, it was just Spectrum.
Yeah.
Remember, it was just a Wi-Fi thing. It's probably just like a service thing.
You only YOLO once, man. Just answer it.
It's too late. No, it's too late. It's too late.
And the mission had that one right.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how?
No!
Okay, you have to answer it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You have to.
Because you can't block them.
You don't have a choice.
Since they have no caller ID, you can't even block them if you
What
want.
if the fan got my number or something?
Wait, put on speaker.
Hello?
What?
So it's been a month that they haven't done haunted hotel videos, and Corey has been all right. And now that they freaking go to a haunted hotel again, there's calls. And Corey starts getting calls from unknown numbers, so it's unknown, you can't block him, unfortunately. Why are you dragging poor Corey into these things, boys? Why? And before that, when they enter the hotel itself, they literally do the ring-a-ring-a-rosy.
Ashes, we all fall down! Oh god, I actually did.
Which, by the way, is, it has a bad meaning. So this is like one of those nursery rhymes that has like a bad meaning behind it. I don't know, there are a lot of nursery rhymes, and most of them, yeah, have like bad meanings. And this one exactly means the people that died from a plague. unfortunately, and they did it. So I am gonna be doing a video on this whole nursery rhyme thing, but if I have to explain to you shortly, let's say, okay, so literally from 1665 to 1666, which, by the way, if you take out that one, it's read 666, if you haven't noticed. The Great Plague of London disseminated England. Within London, around 70,000 people died. A large percentage of the city's total population of 460,000. Legend has it that the rhyming game found its origins during that event, though it was first printed in 1881 by Kate Greenway. So the nursery rhyme goes: ring ring roses. An early symptom of the plague was a red circular rash, a pocket full of posies. One superstition was that posies would help protect against the disease, so they would carry the herb with them. A tissue. Sneezing or coughing was one of the last symptoms before death. And then it says ashes, ashes. Replace like the sentence. And it seems to be like the bodies of plague victims were usually cremated. So ashes, yes. And then it says we all fall down. The last line states the final result of the plague, which is death. I mean, regarding the actual like origins and everything, whether it had something to do with it, the modern ring ring roses has entertained children for generations. So I don't know what this is, but that's the hidden meaning of it. I hope you enjoyed. So Sam and Colby did the ring ring roses with Corey and Jake in front of the hotel, which I don't know if they noticed that, by the way, and they knew like the meaning. But there's also another thing. So usually in those haunted hotel videos, they take like one picture in the hotel in a mirror, which, by the way, they took one again, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. So they took the picture right at the hotel in front of a mirror, which actually is literally behind the room where Stephen King stayed, which is 217. So if you look through the mirror, you know, you can see his room. And they took that picture, and if you zoom in on the picture, like next to where Corey's hand and Sam's hand is on the wall, there's a face. And a lot of fans have noticed this, but literally, look at it. There's a face on it. Like, please. And there have also been suspicions of a literal black thing moving around. I'll roll the clip right now. And that's, I mean, possibly it's a person just passing there. Who knows? Like, I can't tell. So I don't know if the boys have seen that yet, or will they ever see it. But that's what fans caught. And talking about the third part, there wasn't much weird stuff going on. We won't mention the spirit box. So Sam got a spirit box, but they didn't have a microphone. So in part 3, he got himself a speaker, and they started listening to things. And once it like said, it exists or something. It really is true. So apparently they were talking about ghosts and them being real, and the spirit box said it is real, which they freaked out, ran away, and in this part they actually met Jennifer, a girl who apparently was having some shoots close by. Warning right now, please, Sam and Colby family, do not go send this girl hate. She was just there at that moment, and even if she looked a little creepy, which I don't think she did, that's not really a reason to go after this girl, okay? Yeah, the fandom has been kind of going after her, which is why I said that. So they met this girl, her name's Jennifer, and she was there at that time, and she was from Kansas, and then moved to LA, and she kind of knew Sam and Colby, like she watched their vines, and she gave them a tour and explained what was what. They explored a little bit with them, and they actually caught a picture of Lucy, the little girl's ghost, which you're seeing on the screen right now, and that's in the ballroom, well, in the basement of the ballroom, which they went to, and I don't know, the fans caught a lot more than that, probably, but that was actually very weird. And then there was some glimmering light or something, which you're also seeing on the screen right now, that they also caught in just one picture. Yeah, so they caught a lot of weird stuff, and I was assuming that the seance would happen in part 3, but it didn't, so apparently it will happen in part 4, which, as I mentioned before, comes out Sunday, 1:14 p.m. PST, which you can check on your timeline what time it is and go watch it. Why not? You know, if you like paranormal stuff. I'm really looking forward to that, because usually their seances don't really end well. I don't know. I mean, weird stuff happens. And also, there was a moment of a lollipop being moved, from what I understand. So they left the lollipop on the floor, which is what you're seeing on the screen right now. And apparently when they came back, it was moved around to another place. Who knows? So there's a ghost that moves things around and loves sweets, apparently. And also their exact room where they are staying is apparently haunted by a cowboy. I don't have much information on that. Let's wait and see the 4th part of it. Yeah. Guys, the links are down below. You can go check it out yourselves if you want. And also suggest me if you want me to do an overnight in the physical clinic that I explored. Or if you want me to do more explorations, comment down below and like those videos and like this one too. And also you can subscribe to me and turn on the notification bell. And you can also follow my socials, which all will be linked down below. And I hope you liked this video. See you guys next time. Bye!